Welcome everyone to the latest episode of Interviews with OG by CoinW Academy. Today, we have the esteemed Dr. Jianing Yu joined us to discuss whether WA can become the engine driving the next bull market. First, let's invite Dr. Yu to make a brief introduction.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Jackie, for the invitation. I'm Jianing Yu, the Honorary Chairman of Hong Kong Blockchain Society and the Executive Director of the China Mobile Communications Union in Europe. I'm also the President of UWEB. We are closely following the rapid development of the RWA sector because we believe it represents the real-world assets that can propel blockchain and Web 3.0 towards widespread adoption. It serves as a crucial foundation for the global application of Web 3. Therefore, I find today's discussion highly meaningful.
Thank you once again, Dear.yu.now. Let's dive into our topic. Recently, the concept of RWA has gained significant attention. However, we recall a similar trend in 2018-2019, where asset tokenization was highly popular but eventually faded away. Could you please shed some light on what RWA is, its differences from previous concepts, and why it is receiving significant attention from major institutions?
In fact, the concept of RWA is relatively new. Let me explain. RWA stands for Real-World Asset, which refers to traditional real-world assets connected to blockchain assets. This practice is not entirely novel. In 2018, there was a trend of STOs, securities token offerings, which aimed to tokenize traditional financial assets. Stablecoins can be considered as RWAs. The reason we are discussing RWA now is that major institutions like Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, and Deutsche Bank have released reports stating that a significant amount of assets may migrate to the blockchain in the future. This shift represents a transition from traditional financial assets to real-world assets on the blockchain. Recently, there have been notable developments in this regard, such as the collaboration between China International Capital Corporation, CICC, and UBS to issue a digital bond on the Ethereum mainnet. However, what sets these developments apart is the deep involvement of traditional financial institutions, which indicates a more open and proactive attitude. Asset tokenization or RWA requires collaboration between asset providers, such as traditional investment banks, and effective oversight from financial regulatory authorities. Without strong efforts in asset securitization and regulatory implementation, the assets that make it onto the blockchain may not be of good quality and could even be considered junk assets. However, the situation is different now. We are witnessing mainstream institutions actively exploring and promoting the integration of these assets, marking a significant change. Therefore, we believe that the new RWAs that may emerge in the future will have better quality, enhanced security, stronger connections to the traditional world, and more stable development. By closely monitoring the actions of these major institutions, we can avoid falling into the trap of opportunists who exploit this concept. Another factor contributing to the rise of RWA is the need for a different global monetary system. While the US dollar stablecoins like USDT and USDC have been around for years, their application was limited to the cryptocurrency realm before the COVID-19 pandemic. However, after the armed conflict between Russia and Ukraine, many Russian financial institutions were cut off from the existing systems, including the use of USDT and USDC. Additionally, various global institutions and companies have been finding it increasingly inconvenient to settle transactions using traditional US dollars. In such cases where the use of traditional USD is restricted, people naturally turn their attention to on-chain dollars. Although both forms represent the US dollar, the shift from using dollars held in bank accounts to using dollars on the blockchain represents a significant change. Cryptocurrencies on the blockchain essentially function as programmable assets that can interact with various DeFi protocols, enabling faster and more intelligent participation in transactions. We believe this silent transformation in the global monetary system, driven by the challenges faced during the COVID-19 pandemic, has begun to bring USDT, USDC, and other stablecoins into the real economy. This subtle change in the monetary system lays an important foundation for the innovation of asset systems and opens up new possibilities within DeFi services. It enables the integration of assets into DeFi protocols and investment targets. The fourth point to consider is that the blockchain industry is now expanding beyond its initial stage and empowering the real economy at key junctures. Previously, the blockchain industry primarily benefited from the expansion and innovation of blockchain networks. However, this dividend was temporary. To establish a more effective global asset system and a global capital market, it is necessary to provide access to even the poorest individuals in Africa who may only have $10 or $1,000. For instance, the investment in U.S. Treasury bonds, with the current interest rate surpassing 2%, can support various financial applications. This is why we see active participation in RWA from projects like Compound, Comp, MakerDAO, and even conglomerates like AV. This is the third point: the blockchain world requires a stable underlying source of income. Lastly, I believe that the industry has reached a point where it is genuinely expanding and empowering various sectors of the real economy. In the past, the blockchain industry mainly benefited from the expansion and innovation of blockchain networks. However, now it needs to extend its reach and empower key sectors. The potential lies in the fact that in the Web3 world, individuals' lives can be transformed through innovative possibilities. For example, even if we rely solely on real-world assets, such as investing in U.S. Treasury bonds with as little as $100 or $1,000, we can achieve a return of 5% or even higher by utilizing leverage. Moreover, after investing in U.S. Treasury bonds, individuals can participate in various other staking or investment opportunities. This significant change is evident in the active participation of projects like Compound and MakerDAO, as well as established groups like AV. Hence, the fourth point is that the blockchain industry is moving toward expanding and empowering the real economy, creating opportunities for the integration of RWA and DeFi services. From these perspectives, the rise of RWA is an inevitable historical trend supported by strong logical foundations.